on the ground. It's a dizzying day. I would give a lot to get away. It's getting real dark in here. Feels like I've been here 1,000 years. Could you bring some light to me? Or just sit beside me and never leave? I got the curtains up. I guess it would be nice if you could interrupt. It's a day like this. It's a day I really would have missed.
Welcome back to my channel. I'm starting another weekly, these have just become more than reading vlogs, just a week in my life. I'm starting this on a Wednesday, so right in the middle of the week, but there's been so much going on. This is my second week living in Toronto, and yeah, I'm just excited to take you guys along with me, give you some updates, how it's going, give you some reading updates. I'm really happy that I've gotten back into reading. I just did this corner of our bedroom, so it's just looking really nice because I brought the plant stand in here and got that kind of all done, and then I put up some, well, my dad put up some floating shelves. My parents came up to visit me yesterday actually, so that's why I didn't really start the vlog. I'll just give you some really quick reading updates. I'm actually just about to sit in bed and read a little bit because I'm just having a nice chill day to myself. I've been working this morning, and I found one more box that actually needs to be unpacked, so we're not fully unpacked, but I'll probably do that maybe tomorrow. These are the 3 books that I'm currently reading, but we won't talk about 100 Years of Solitude because I'm doing my 100 Years of Solitude vlogs, and you can check out the last one if you want to, the first one, which is up now, but these are the 2 that I'm reading besides that. So first up, I just want to talk about this one right now. This one I'm listening to on audiobook, and this is The Stationery Shop by Majan Kamali, if I'm saying that correctly. It is historical fiction, but it's more like a character focused historical fiction, if you know what I mean. We're following this young girl in 1950s Iran. Her name is Roya, and she loves going to the stationery shop, which is this like wonderful place headed by a very nice clerk who helps her find books and all that stuff. But one day she meets this young man in the stationery shop who's going there for similar purposes but also different purposes, and it's about their love story, but it is so much more than that because it's obviously set against the political uprisings, upheaval, huge change, violence, mobs, riots, shootings of specifically 1953. Tehran is mostly when this book is set, but the novel does open with her years later, now in her 70s, and we find out that she didn't marry the young man Bachman that she was supposed to because he never showed up for their wedding. This is like on the first page, and so she eventually moved to America where she settled down with a completely different person, but she ends up getting a letter when she's in her 70s that he is actually in America as well and wants to meet now that they're in their 70s and the events are past them. So I'm really liking this. Like, I'm really liking the writing style. The audiobook narrator is perfect. I'm loving her voice. She's doing a really great job, and it's just keeping me so interested. Like, it's really captivated me. It's very compelling the way that it's written, and it's making me feel a lot of things. Like, it's one of those books that, like, it's a story that's really affecting. And I also picked up a bit of a shorter book because I was just staring at it on my shelf and I really wanted to pick it up, and that is My People by Udgaru, if I'm saying that right. Please just scream at me if I'm not. But this is a collection of poetry. I am 76 pages into this collection and it's really good. I did dog ear 1 because I really liked it. So far this one's my favorite, and it's called Tree Grave, so it's really short. I can read it. When our lost one left us for the shadowland, in bark we bound him, a weeping band, and we bore him wailing our wild death croon to his lonely tree grave by the long lagoon. Our wandering fires are now far away, but our thoughts are turning by night and day where he lies forever under the white moon by the lit waters of the still lagoon. His hunts are over and the songs he made, poor lonely fellow, he will be afraid when the night winds whisper their ghostly tune in the haunted swamp oaks by the long lagoon. I just thought that was really beautiful. So yeah, I am almost done with this one. I've been reading in the morning again. I'm back on my morning reading thing in the morning with my coffee, and I've just been kind of listening to this all day while I do this. I really like how it's looking. Let me show you. I put the plant stand here with some different things on it, and then I got my dad to install my floating shelves yesterday, so thank you so much. So up here I put my Penguin English Library editions next to my string of hearts, and then these are all my Murakami books except for I think one that's still on my bookshelf because it didn't really fit that well, but they are arranged by publication order, and I just really like how this looks. And then right here I have a little snail, so cute, and then a little cactus candle, a bark candle. This one I found thrifted, and then I have another plant in the middle. Up here I have my David Mitchell, and then I've started a little collection of romance, kind of more fantasy romance or dark romance. I have some video plans going on, so over here you can't really see right now, but I did make this corner a little cute as well, but the tripod's in the way. So this is my homage to my winter books. I'm just obsessed with winter, so I made these two shelves here have all those. So I do have a few more. What else can I tell you? I went to the apartment that we're in, came with a 1-year free pass to a local gym, so I'm really excited about that because they have a lot of classes, and I went to my first one on Monday, which was a hot yoga class. I didn't actually know it was hot yoga until I got there, and you guys know I'm someone who like dies in the heat, so it was pretty challenging but really good. I really loved it. I had such a good time. I do have a few more classes booked this week, but I thought today I would just take a break because I'm still quite sore from that, but it was just a really good experience, and everyone seems so nice here. Like everyone is just so talkative, so open. Like it's just really astounding to me who like that just did not happen where I moved from. If you rode the elevator with someone, it was like silence all the way down every single time, but here everyone like wants to talk to you, being like, oh, did you just move in? Or even at the gym people come up and talk to you, and it's just really different. I am really liking it because like I said, I don't know anyone here, so it's been just really nice to have people be so nice. So yeah, but I'm going to sit down and read a little bit and just relax because yesterday was a very busy day.
It's getting real dark in here. Feels like I've been here 1,000 years. Could you bring some light to me? Or just sit beside me and never leave? It's getting real dark in here. Feels like I've been here.
Hi, so I just finished this. I just sat down and finished the last few pages of this. I am so warm again. Really been thinking about winter recently, but this was really, this was great. Highly recommend you pick this up. I found a few other favorites. So my favorites are definitely the one I read you, Tree Grave, I believe it's called, and then I really love the one called The Past. It says, let no one say the past is dead. The past is all about us and within. Haunted by tribal memories, I know this little now, this accidental present, is not the all of me, whose long making is so much of the past. Yeah, this is just great. I think I'm probably just gonna give this solid, amazing 4 stars. This does mean I got to read a book finally for Australia. I believe this will be my first one, kind of technically, that I would like to count for Australia, aside from fantasy books or sci-fi or stuff like that, because I know Jake Kristoff, I believe, is from Australia, but when I read books for different countries around the world, I would like to read something that means not that fantasy doesn't mean something to their country, but you know what I mean, like it's more involved in the actual reality of the country is what I'm getting at. So obviously Obviously Nevernight has really not, well, I don't know. I'm assuming the fantasy Nevernight really bears not that much reality to Australia. So for a fantasy book, you know what I'm saying, but this one was great. So I'm gonna go put this back on the shelf. I'm gonna get some more water, and I'm probably just gonna keep reading.
Attempting to relate the two to each other, so it seems as though this author is trying to put cult behavior on.
Good afternoon. It is Wednesday. I'm currently filming on my iPhone. Let me know, do you guys mind when I film on my iPhone? What do you prefer, like the quality of like my good camera or this one? Sometimes I kind of like watching people's vlogs when it's just filmed on their iPhone. It feels more, I don't know, it feels more personal, a little bit more cozy. The quality isn't like maxed out so you can see every single one of my pores, which is nice because I'm trying to let my skin breathe today. This morning I finally got my first 100 years of solitude. Why did I say it like that? Solitude. Solitude vlog out, which is fun. I'm gonna be reading probably some more of that, but I do have some reading updates. Oh my god. So yeah, I'll put this aside, but first things first. Actually, first, can I tell you about my birthday? I want to thank you so much for all the birthday wishes. So sweet, so kind. As you know, I wanted to go to the Toronto Islands on my birthday, and I bought ferry tickets, but then every single year, this is a thing that's happened since my childhood as well, every year, is that it storms on July 24th. Like there's a huge thunderstorm, and yeah. And of course, when I woke up, it was storming. The whole day it was storming, raining, lightning, the whole shebang. So we didn't get to go on the ferry to go to the islands. And thankfully we did have a plan B. We really wanted to go to the ROM again, even though we were just there in December, but we both really love the ROM and we went again. It was extremely busy, which was a little bit not the best, and there were just kids everywhere. I think we spent at least an hour alone in the dinosaur exhibit, so on my birthday, I went and hung out with billion-year-old rocks and dinos, so it was a pretty good day. And then, like I said, my parents visited a couple days ago, and we just went out and had some fun here, which was really nice. But yeah, so I'm actually planning maybe on finishing the stationery shop today. This book is like making me want to read it so quickly. I like don't really want to put it down, but I also like kind of have had to put it down because it's so sad. It just gets progressively and progressively sadder. And now we've bounced forward almost to, I think we've bounced forward to 1978 or something like that. Yeah, 1978 to 1981, and what Saddam Hussein is doing. So that's what's going on there. But I still like, there's kind of a little mystery at the heart of this book, and like I really don't like the way that it's panning out so far because it's based on just something that annoys me so much. Not that it appears in books, but the thing itself. I'm not gonna spoil it. I also finished My People yesterday, like you saw, the poetry collection, which was great, 4 stars. I'm still reading 100 Years of Solitude, and I'm probably gonna pick up something else in the interim when I'm not reading this for the vlog, because I'm pretty sure we're all taking it pretty slow. Like you guys seem to be just having a good time reading it slowly, so that sounds good. I did want to start an unhinged romance reading vlog. Let me know if you would be interested in that, because recently I've picked up a few romances that I bought mostly just because I thought it would be fun to film like the most insane romance video, like romance books that are just completely off their rocker wild. I've also gotten back into watching Hunter x Hunter on Netflix. I think I watched about 3 episodes yesterday, and I dragged my partner into watching one of them with me. He doesn't really like shonen. I honestly love Hunter x Hunter. Like I really love Hunter x Hunter, and like I'm really not far into the world or anything. Like I've just dipped my toes in. I'm only on volume 4 and episode 5 or something. Like I'm trying to get up in the anime to where I am in the manga, because I thought I just wanted to read it, but they do add things in the anime that differs from the manga, so that's been fun to see as well. But I just really love this world and the characters. Like I don't know, it's giving me so much happiness, and I just love Hunter x Hunter so much. So that's what I was doing. I was watching that. I have a few other movies I want to watch before the summer runs out. I want to finish The Summer I Turned Pretty. I have not picked that show back up in weeks, just because I haven't really been in the mood for it, but I just honestly have been loving that show as well. So yeah, now I think I'm gonna sit in bed. Calcifer's also with me. I also put up these twinkly lights. You can't really see, I'll show you in a second. This morning, which was good. Calcifer is sleeping, so I think I'm gonna answer some emails and probably read some more.
Hello.
Hi,
Hi.
it's a me.
Yeah.
How you doing? I saw 2 missed calls, so I was like, I need to call my grandma. Yeah, it was a very busy day. Hi. I'm just in a really good mood. I'm in a really good mood. I hope you are too, and if you're not, that's okay. It is currently 12:01. I just got back from a yoga class. I think I might have mentioned in the last few clips that I've been going to classes at the gym that we got a free membership to, which has been amazing because I have really been enjoying going to them. Today was just my 3rd class. So far I've also done hot yoga, which was really good. I didn't think I was going to be a fan. I've only done hot yoga once before in my life, but I really liked it more this time around because, as you guys know, I'm not someone who likes being warm. I hate it, but like hot yoga kind of goes past being warm to the point where it's just a whole other experience. So I really like that. And then on, I think, was it Friday? Yeah, Friday I did a bar class, which I've never done before. I didn't really know what to expect. If you're unfamiliar, I guess it's kind of like, it does combine some ballet exercises, ballet techniques, ballet movements, and I did used to do ballet when I was younger for a few years, and it also is a mix of Pilates and stuff like that. Anyway, long story short, it kicked my butt. I was like down and out for a few days, but like not really because then on the weekend we went to Toronto Islands. You guys know I had wanted to go on my birthday, but it stormed. So we ended up going this past weekend, which was really fun. Except I was my legs, it was just all quads essentially is what the class was, but my legs were so dead. And then we ended up walking 12 kilometers because we went from one island to the other. There are like three Toronto islands in a row. So there's like Wards, Center Island, which is the big one that everyone goes to, and then Hamlin's Island. Wards was definitely my favorite because people live there. There's a lot of houses there, and it's just really quaint and nice, and there's a lot of nature, which I really liked, and it was definitely the most quiet. There was like a really nice cafe, and it was just a really nice day. Yeah, that is like just a nice fitness update. I've been loving going to the gym. It's just been so nice. The lights have also been flickering in here, and they're like all over the place, so now it looks darker. But yeah, that being said, I have a huge like activewear haul to show you guys. I think in this vlog I've been accumulating a lot more pieces, which is something I think I already mentioned a few previous vlogs, but I wanted to share because I'm just I've just been really recently in the market for some like good workout gear because it's been something I've been doing every day, and it's just become like such a good part of my life. Honestly, I would highly recommend it. That's what I did this weekend. We were gonna go to High Park here in Toronto as well, which a lot of you guys have recommended to me, but we ended up being so tired after walking through all 3 islands on Saturday that we didn't. We just stayed home. We had a chill day. There's a new video game I've been playing I want to tell you guys about, but yeah, right now I'm gonna go drink some more of this. I just got this on the way back from the gym. It's an ice shaken espresso with oat milk, but I didn't realize that a shaken espresso has, I think, 3 shots of espresso in it, so it's about it's Morbin time. My partner and I have been frantically, like, not really frantically, but we've just been trying to find where to watch Morbius. We don't want to watch it because, like, we think it's going to be good, or we like Morbius. I know, Kelsper. We just love watching movies to laugh at them because they're so bad, but we haven't been able to find Morbius anywhere. So I am back doing the Emma thing of reading, like, a bajillion books at the same time. So I'm actually in the middle of reading 4 books. I'm still reading 100 Years of Solitude. I haven't picked this up in a few days, but I'm gonna be doing some more of my blog for this today, and I'm just loving this so much. And then I have an audiobook on the go that I decided to pick up. I DNF'd so many books in July. It's now August that I'm not even probably going to mention, but I decided to go with Stoner by John Williams. I don't know if the audiobook is the way to go, but so far so good. William Stoner, who's born at the end of the 19th century into a dirt poor Missouri farming family. So then his father is like, hey, you should go to university, you should study agriculture so you can come back and work on the farm and just be a bit more of a help. He starts to study agriculture and farming and stuff like that, but he also takes a first year introductory English literature course, and he falls in love. It's a story that I obviously relate to a lot. At the point I am now, he's fully decided to devote his life to English literature. He has given up on farming and agriculture, and he's pursuing his master's or PhD right now in English. So he's really progressing, and he's just really fallen in love with it. I don't know, I just feel like this book is gonna be so bleak and so sad. I have not heard one bad thing about this book. In fact, I've heard it's people's favorite book of all time. They love it so much, they can't get enough of it. So I'm only 24 pages in, but so far so good. I also picked up over the weekend A Wild Sheep Chase by Murakami just because I really wanted to. Reading Murakami in a big city is so different from reading him in a smaller city. I feel like his works just come alive so much more. So this is his 3rd novel technically, and you guys know I'm reading him chronologically, so this one also follows our unnamed protagonist from books 1 and 2, the first 2 that he wrote, and then it also follows, I think, the rat, who is our protagonist's friend, who has not yet appeared in this book. But in this one we follow our guy. He is now married and now he's divorced right at the start of this book, and he's kind of just working aimlessly, being a little bit just lost, but then all of a sudden he gets a phone call, and I'm just at the part now where he gets the phone call from a mysterious man. So far there's just been so many good quotes, and I'm really liking it. I already feel like A Wild Sheep Chase is just miles better than Pinball and Hear the Wind Sing. For example, ginkgo leaves brought down by heavy rains had turned the footpaths into dry riverbeds of gold. My mind kept swimming swiftly around through the convoluted waterways of my consciousness like a restless aquatic organism. That's been a favorite. And then the last one I tabbed is just In the Aquarium of My Memory, It Is Always Late Autumn, which I just love, and I feel like that could be such a perfect first line for a book. But there's still really questionable, awful things about women. For example, I did just have to endure 10 to 15 pages about ears, Murakami talking about ears, our protagonist becoming obsessed with this woman's ears, and I don't care. Who wants to read 15 pages about ear fetish? No. I mean, you don't always have those two things balancing in Murakami, because I've read a lot of his later works, and he does get better writing women, which is nice to see. But man, when you read these early works, it's really you're balancing the really evocative, beautiful, present writing style that is so addictive, I feel to Murakami. I breezed through 54 pages of this in almost one sitting. I find him so compelling and so accessible, so easy to read in a way that not easy in that he doesn't make you grapple with things, he doesn't make you question things, he doesn't make you translate your worldview and question his and see things in his novel, but in a way that makes you want to keep reading and makes you turn the pages really quickly, if that makes sense. But then of course you do have the downside of ears. I think right now what I'm gonna do is sit down and I'm gonna paint my nails first. I'm gonna be so hyper today, I can feel it. I'm gonna paint my nails first, and then I'm gonna sit down and film my July wrap up. Kelsifer is sleeping, which is good, so hopefully I can get that done while he's snoozing. And yeah, today what I'm gonna read is definitely prioritize 100 Years of Solitude and Stoner while I do other things. So these are gonna be kind of what we've got on the docket for today. Okay, something that I promised myself I would do before I film this little activewear haul is literally answer people in my life. I don't know if anyone else is really bad at this or really bad at keeping up with people, but I'm someone who, I'm a good ghost, okay? I make a good ghost, and it's not because I don't care about my friends or family, it's just kind of who I am. I'm the slowest responder out of every single person I know, and I have so many messages from like my mom, my grandma, my aunt, my brother, all of my friends that some of these are like 4 or 5 days old, and I just don't answer them. I am the worst at answering people. Like when I get a text message, I read it and I just don't answer. I don't know what it is. I think it's a number of things, and obviously just who I am as a person, but I am really good at being alone. I can get quite in a bubble, but like it's not a bad thing to me. I really do like just being in my little ecosystem, but I do want to get better at it, and I think especially living in, you know, some new city and not having friends or family here yet, I just want to be better at it, keeping up with people, keeping up with my family. As you guys saw, I called my grandma this morning. I caught up with her, which was really nice, and I really do love talking to her, so I gave her a phone call this morning. It's just something that is incredibly hard for me, to literally pick up the phone and like call someone back or text someone back. It takes a lot of energy. So I literally wrote this down on my things to do, on my to-do list today, to text people back. So the first person is my mother. Hi Mom, I know you're watching this. She sent me some pictures of Evie, which is really nice. There she is. I miss her so much. All of my friends I need to text back, and it's just something that is a little bit, I don't know, it's just something I'm really bad at. Living here, now that it's been a full 2 weeks, I guess this kind of goes in tangent, it's been good. It's been nice. I don't hate it like I thought I would, and I think a big portion of that is the neighborhood that I'm in. I really like this neighborhood because as of now, you know, we've gone to the ROM, we've gone through to the islands, we've been down Queen's Quay and like seen different parts, a few different parts of Toronto, and I haven't liked any of them as much as I like where I live, which is just something that like I think we've just lucked out on, because obviously when we found this place for rent, we didn't really look like too much into the neighborhood. Like when we looked at all the apartments in Toronto when we came that weekend to tour them all, we also like afterwards walked around all of the neighborhoods, but I just feel really safe here. I feel really content. The lake, I love the lake so much. It hasn't felt like as big of a change as I was expecting it to feel like. It kind of just feels like we've slid into life here pretty easily. Like there was definitely a day last week, I didn't really film last week too much, but I did have a little bit of a rough patch for like a day and a half. I kind of started calling them to my partner, I started calling them my like cabin in the woods day, where like I really feel like I hate the city. Did pass, and I think that's just something that's gonna happen every once in a while, but like today I'm really liking it. There's a lot of things to do here. I was talking to one of my other best friends last night who lives in Vancouver, and yeah, we both just agreed, like we both moved from London, she to Vancouver, me to Toronto, that like every time you go outside it feels like you breathe, or like you walk 5 minutes and suddenly you've spent some stupid amount of money. Like it is so easy to spend money here, it's insane, especially coming from somewhere where like there really wasn't very much to do, and especially like you had to go out of your way and try really hard to find things to do. Like you had to always be searching online, you know, going someplace, getting flyers, and like really trying so hard to find activities or classes or things to do, whereas here you literally just leave where you live and there's a bajillion things to eat, there's a bajillion things to do and see, and tours and activities and hobbies and sports and like everything. But of course everything costs money, and so that's just been a little bit, not really, yeah, I would say a shock, I guess, because living in London I literally did not spend hardly any money just on like rent and groceries, but here it's really different, and every time you go outside I feel like somehow you end up spending money. which I'm guessing is just a thing that comes with living in cities. That's just kind of how it goes. But yeah, that's just something that's been new for me. The smell. Sometimes Toronto smells bad. That's something, I don't know, these are things that, like, you know, I used to read about or see in movies, but experiencing them yourselves is different, because sometimes you just are taking a walk and all of a sudden sewage hits you and it's like, wow, where did that come from? What a new and alarming smell. There's definitely a lifestyle here. I feel like there is some like subterranean pressure to always be on some grind set, or always be working, always be doing something, hustling. Like, it's something that, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but every time I go out, like, you feel it. I have to study for my exam. That's the thing I was gonna say. I have my American Lit exam Thursday, and today is Tuesday. I have not started studying. I just submitted my last assignment yesterday. No, Monday? No. Yes, no. I don't even know. I just submitted it a few days ago, and it was on Allen Ginsberg's Howl, his poem, which was good, and before that, my last essay. I did really well in that essay. No complaints about that one, like, exceedingly good. And that was on Sylvia Plath's Lady Lazarus. I had planned to write on 2 of her poems, because I was like, oh, it's kind of like, it's a 2,000 word essay, I could probably squeeze 2 poems in there, but no, Lady Lazarus took over the whole thing. If I can just get through this exam on Thursday, it's all online, I will be done my American Lit course, which was honestly the bane of my little existence. Okay, I answered the people in my life that needed answering. Okay, as I promised, I want to do a little activewear haul. I'm so excited. The first piece, this is what I wore to yoga this morning. I will try my gosh darn best to link things below or tell you where they're from. This first shirt is from Halara. I've seen so many people recommending Halara recently. So this is the, I forget what this is called, the split spaghetti strap tank. It's very comfortable. I would say I might actually get another one of these in a size up, because this is a small, and like, it's good for running and stuff, but for yoga I might want something a little bit looser. These leggings, I will insert probably try on footage over here. These ones are from Crazy Yoga. I think they're really just called CRZ Yoga, so it might just be, I feel like it's Crazy Yoga, but I really do like these. These are probably some of the nicest like non-Lululemon leggings that I found, like dupes for Lululemon. They're so comfortable, and I got them in this like peachy color, I guess, apricot, whatever you want to call it. These ones were a good find, so I highly recommend these 2. This next piece is from Aerie. I haven't bought from Aerie in so long, but I checked out their activewear, and I love this top. I love this top so much. It is, I think it's under their sports bras, but it is long enough to just be like a nice workout top, nice and thick, and then the straps are very soft and comfortable. It's probably one of my favorite tops that I've gotten in a while, so that is that one, and I got this one in like a nice creamy oatmeal. This top is also from Aerie. I have probably my favorite workout tops, I want to say, are either like kind of sports bra-y toppy ones like this, or the Aerie one, or just like tight workout t-shirts, which I feel like these ones are a bit more hard to find, at least they have been for me. But this one, also a hit. This one's a hit for me. Again, it has like a really flattering crop that's like kind of tight but also still breathable. The material is definitely a little bit thicker. Like, this is what I wore to hot yoga, and I kind of died a little bit in it. And then this is another cropped workout tee that I found from Halara again. I think I actually preferred the Aerie, but this one I would definitely I should have sized up a little bit in this one, I think, because this is a small, but this one is really tight, and it does have like the crossed front, which is really flattering, but this one is definitely a bit tighter and obviously more cropped, but still really like this one. One of the last pieces that I got, these are just a set of leggings. I'm a little bit confused about like what this waistband is, because I think it's obviously supposed to be like that with that little bit of lighter gray sticking out, so it kind of looks like this, but it's weird to me that it's like off-centered. But these are again the Halara. I'm not sure what these actually are. This quality is really great. Very impressed with the Halara items. So yeah, those are those leggings. Monday. My partner is home sick from work today. He's actually just working from home. I'm hoping he's okay. He kind of has a fever and headache and muscle pain, the ague. No, he doesn't have the ague. I have reading updates. I do have some reading updates on these two. So actually let's start with Stoner. I'm not like into it yet. I'm not loving it. It's quite, I don't know if it's quite a slow book, like things happen very quickly, but like it's so dreary and depressing. The First World War has happened and it's now over, and one of his like friends, who it really isn't his friends, they're just like companions out of commonness companions. He has died in the war, but Stoner has also just met Edith, who becomes his wife. They've actually just gotten married, but nothing is really happy. Like his life is just very bleak, and the things that he does feel passionate about, mostly just English literature. Like he's a full-fledged teacher now, but book just feels like a rotten pit that's opening, and like I'm not really 100% into it yet. I'm not, but like I think hopefully I will get there with it. I'm about 70 pages through and it's really not a long book, so yeah, the audiobook narrator isn't great. I wouldn't recommend, but I am making my slow way through this. I'm really liking A Wild Sheep Chase. Things are getting so weird. Like I said, the elusive, mysterious man who shows up at our protagonist's printing translation house. I think it's a translation thing. They make advertising brochures and stuff like that. He has shown up and he has demanded the company to remove like the poster of this idyllic landscape. It's just like a very innocent landscape that they've created for I think an insurance company just to use in their advertising, and it's literally just this field in Hokkaido with a whole bunch of sheep and trees, birch trees, and this mysterious man shows up who's like uber powerful. He basically somehow has control of the stock markets, the conservative party of the government, like all of them, as well as advertising. So he controls everything essentially, and he's like, yo, you need to get rid of this picture with the sheep, delete it, take it down, stop working with the insurance company, or you're never gonna work again. Why is this random picture of sheep grazing in a pasture so catastrophic? We're also getting the perspective from the rat again, who is our protagonist's best friend from books 1 and 2. He's like become a drifter, he's traveling the world, but we just found out that the rat is the one who gave our main character the picture of the sheep. It's just like little flashes of really niceness. Like the road by the river had been one of my favorites. I could walk at the same speed as the river. I could feel it breathing. It was alive. More than anything, it was the river we had to thank for creating the town, for grinding down the hills over how many hundreds of thousands of years, for hollowing the dirt, filling the sea, and making the trees grow. The town belonged to the river from the very beginning, and it would always be that way. So I got to install another little shelf up there, and then some pictures, and then I ended up buying this like little storage drawer shelf thing, which just fits in the corner right here. I still need to take care of like this little bit of a mess around there because I don't really know where to put stuff, but yeah, for right now this is just right here. I think right now, while I still have a little bit of energy, it's like 7 o'clock, I'm gonna try and go through here. And the thing I want to do first thing tomorrow when I wake up, if I'm feeling better, is do like a little haul of your guys' gifts that you sent me in my PO box, because I ended up finding like one more box, the last box that we haven't unpacked, and it had a bunch of miscellaneous things, including my last like PO box visit. So it had like a bunch of stuff in boxes and bags, but something I just want to show you right now because I've had these out. A lovely subscriber made me drawings of Evie. This made me cry. Look at how beautiful she is in the snow. And then one of Calcifer as well, who's a little carpet monster. I love this drawing so much. I think it's the cutest thing, and obviously I can use both of these as bookmarks if I want to. I think I might choose to hang some of them up here, but yeah, over here I just have 3 little pictures. I'm probably gonna make this more of a print wall as we go along, but this is all I've had the energy to do right now. So this one is the I Shall Use My Time. You guys have seen some of these, but this one's from Carolyn. This was a gift from one of you guys who sent me so many beautiful postcards. Yeah, I'm so excited to film that haul tomorrow morning. This is another Phantom picture. This one is the one that I bought from Abigail Larson's store. And then over here I have some more postcards. These 3 are from you guys, and then this one I bought off of Redbubble. So yeah, that is what things are looking like. But right now I just came in here to grab my American Lit book because I really need to study for tomorrow, so that's what I'm gonna do. But these are just making my day, and I miss Evie so much today. I got to FaceTime my family today, and I actually got to see her, so that was so nice. But yeah, I think before I get down to studying, I'm just gonna clean up a little bit in here, and like I said, try and deal with this little mess. This is Calcifer's blanket because he always has to be in here when we're in here, so that's that. But yeah.